Who are you to judge me? I won't judge you. I know who I am. I am you. I am reflecting love back to you. So here we are, standing firm on this earthly plane, choosing love. We dance for freedom in the purifying rain. Ladies and gentlemen, Reverend Doctors Patrick and Rita, let's go! Yeah. CSL Kaua'i.
There they are.
Hi, welcome everyone.
You are looking good today. Did you know that? Yeah.
So I gotta say, it's Red Sunday. We celebrate it the third Sunday of every month. It's based on my my ministry, my red dress movement. And red dress is more than clothing. It's a calling. It's a calling to our wholeness. And if you've read my book, you'll know what I'm talking about. So it's just embracing all of ourselves, no matter what, and knowing that we are that beautiful perfection called the divine, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it. It's one thing. So thank you for joining me on Red Sunday.
Yes. And is everybody on live stream? Are you in your red? And I know what you're thinking, but you're not wearing red. Exactly. You were thinking that. That's red face. Always there for you. All month long.
He refuses. He refuses.
So let us just take a moment to celebrate, to just bathe in this incredible energy that is in this room right here and right now. I am so grateful for us showing up. That's all we have to do is just show up and be who we are, and that is good. That is God. You call it whatever name you want to, because it is all names, seen and unseen. So here we are, gathered together in celebration. And we're just going to move forward from here knowing that it is by divine appointment that we are here. We let that be so, as together we proudly and loudly say, and so it is.
Take it away, Aimee and Jeremy.
Here we are now, standing firm on this earthly plane. See yourself in the beauty of each passing day. Judge me, I won't judge you. I know who I am. I am you. I am reflecting love back to you. I know who I am. Who are you to judge me? I won't judge you. I know who I am. I am you. I am reflecting love back to you.
I love it. I know who I am. I am you. Thank you for singing that.
And Aimee
yeah,
Brown.
Jeremy and Aimee.
We missed you, and we're glad to have you back.
Aloha, everybody. It's really good to be back. We missed you too. Here we are.
So let's just start by reading our vision statement up there. And what a perfect song to introduce it. Yeah, I know who I am. I am you. Unity. Let's read it together. Awakening humanity to its magnificence by crossing the bridge from duality to unity consciousness. That's what we're doing here.
Ooh.
Yeah, so with that said, this is a place where I talk about the science of mind a little and what it is and just my little tidbit for the day. But first, actually, it's not first. We have to do this next. I didn't look at my program.
Okay, so what's this month all about? If you're new here for the first time, you may not know that. But what are we doing this month? We are repurposing ourselves, ourselves. And so we are definitely doing that. We have a wonderful affirmation to go with that. It says, I rise, reimagine, and renew. I rise, reimagine, and renew. And before you tell us about science of mind, can I just say one thing? Because, you know, it's me. Oh, yeah, you know. Anyway,
Are you not
I
going
am
to
so
if I say
beyond
no?
excited. There are so many wonderful new people here today and visiting, and we're so thrilled. But there is someone in this house, I just have to say, our Reverend Harold right here, and his husband, Rob. And so what makes it...
And I love it.
What
Quanta
makes
went
it
right
so
up.
important? What's so important about this meeting here today? What happened when we first met
We
him?
were in it. He was becoming a minister.
Exciting.
Yeah,
We
we
were
were in the same
paneling.
graduating class up in Monterey. Remember that?
Yes, that's when paneling was quite interesting.
It was intense.
Days and days and days.
Yeah, welcome.
And here we are. What a joy. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. Okay, so all right. So, oh, by the way, on the affirmation, that we are now giving out little cards with the affirmation on them every month. So you can pick one up and say it to yourself if you want, all month long,
And
right?
then you'll
so you
have
won't
our
forget
number
it.
too.
So my little tidbit on the Science of Mind today is, well, it's the whole awakening I had when I came to this teaching. And it was that there was no mediator between me and Spirit, God, the source, whatever you want to call it, that there's a direct connect. I think it's Meister Eckhart who said, the mystic who said, between God and me there is no in between. And I might be paraphrasing it, but you get the point. So I think this is really important because, you know, we use all kinds of forms of Googling things to get information and all of that stuff and AI, and that's all great. But when it comes down to ourselves, there's really nobody that can tell us that. It's something we have to feel, something we have to work on. I'm going to talk about it more in my talk, to come to that realization that that everything we could ever require intuition-wise is right here. And to me, that is the one thing that really truly drew me to the Science of Mind when I first was introduced to it, because I came from a place where God was outside of me and I could never reach it, you know, and then to know that there's this divine presence within us that's here for us all the time and is the very breath that's breathing us. So thank you. Yes.
Yes. And so this is the time that we point out the psychic awareness of the new people that are here that I don't know, but I do know that if you're new, then you'll probably, well, I'm getting the word lay. That's how we know who you are. So we want to welcome you, first of all. We want to welcome all you wonderful. We are a global community, and what that means is that people are watching us from all over, internationally as well. So we welcome you. But we have some information on the new people. I know you're excited about this because we're going to share it with everyone. Some of it you probably don't want shared, but it's okay. We're family now. The minute you walked in, we're family. So we have some information. We passed it out about the last 5 minutes. Are we ready to let them know exactly what we know about them? Ready? You are magnificent. You knew that though, didn't you? You knew that. Yes. See, I like it when you say, yeah, tell me something I don't know. Yeah, I am magnificent. And then here's the thing. The reason we know that about you is because we discovered it about ourselves. And whatever we embody and we become, that's exactly what we see. And so that's why we see your magnificence. So, if you would like to, I'm getting another psychic thing. What about us? What about us in the live stream? Can you imagine all those people up there in that little tiny little box in the back of the room? And we're going to let them know who they are, shall we? You are magnificent. Now let's put our hand on our heart if we choose. Oh, it's always about choice. And let's declare who we are, claim who we are. I am magnificent. And if you know anything about the quantum world, we know that we are entangled every single moment. Every breath we take, we are entangled with everything. I will repeat that. Everything and everyone. So shall we entangle with a we? We are magnificent. Now take a moment to look to your left, to your right, up, down. It doesn't matter. Let somebody know that they are magnificent. You are magnificent.
You never did invocation. It's okay.
I did my invocation.
You did? Okay.
Oh my God. Yeah, I did.
Good group.
Okay.
You are magnificent.
So I have a little surprise. Talk amongst yourself while I set this up. I'm just going to call my mom. You know. And it's going to be quite a feat, trust me. So here's what happened. It has been brought to my attention that we have this wonderful You Are Magnificent hotline. But nobody knows it's there if we don't tell you. So someone who suggested it in the first place, I mean, we don't mention names here, Cliff, said to me, you know, it would be nice during the week if we knew what it was all about. And so what we're going to do right now, this is like a game show. We're going to call.
You want me to hold the mic?
Yes.
So you can do it?
All right, let's call and see exactly. Oh, hello. Okay. This is like, what's that show that they used to call and see if people were home? Dialing for Well, I like that. Let's do that one.
Make sure you put it on speaker.
Okay, you ready?
You have reached the You Are Magnificent hotline.
Jonathan, can you go just a little louder?
I think you need to just like.
No, when
that.
I want something, I get it.
He's going to just add 15 minutes to our service now. It's
What
okay.
else would be
I
new?
know.
There you
All
go.
right, let's try it again. Speaker.
It doesn't have to be.
You Are Magnificent hotline.
That's right, the 24/7 hotline that reminds you of who you truly are, and that is magnificent.
You might be thinking to yourself, but I don't feel magnificent right now.
No worries, we've got that covered. We'll know that for you.
You are magnificent. Are you ready to try? At the sound of the beep, if you want to, and only if you want to, you can say, I am magnificent.
If you don't feel it or don't want to say it, no problem. We will know it for you. Are you ready?
You
Are magnificent.
Doesn't that feel good? You are magnificent.
Click.
For more events, send your
Okay, so that-
There we go. So that is what you can do. So, you know, I don't know why. I'm laughing more about it because I don't think I've ever called it that much, right? And I'm going, well, so just think during the week, you're sitting there and you're going, oh, I just feel like crap today. Let me call You Are Magnificent hotline. And then you do it.
And there's cards in the back.
And there's cards in the back.
All right.
Just wanted to share that with you. Thank you, Cliff.
No, we need that, honey.
Oh, you're singing?
Okay, so now to carry on in the spirit of magnificence, we have Reverend Dr. Walt Weiss. Yay!
Woo, what an act to follow.
And there's cards in the back that have the number on it. There you go.
Woo. Be still my heart after finding that out. Good morning, everyone. I'm Reverend Dr. Walt Weiss, and it is my joy to be here today. I just wanted to share a couple of brief thoughts with you today. You know, like most of us, as I was growing up, I received messages from those around me and from the world, and it shaped the way that I saw the world and how I thought about myself. I have to admit that often those messages were not very positive or life-affirming. In fact, I had a distant cousin who in today's vernacular, people would say was a flaming queen. And he was very flamboyant, homosexual in the 1950s, loved to kind of flit around in this like fur coat that he had. And the way the family explained away the embarrassment that they felt about him was to tell this story. His mother died during childbirth, and as the doctors and nurses tried desperately to save his mother's life, they laid poor Billy on a table on his head, and he was brain damaged because of this. And that's what made him the way he is. Okay? True story.
It's not fun.
Later, in the 1960s, for some reason, I watched a documentary on CBS with my mother about homosexuality. And afterwards, she declared, if my son ever turned out like that,
I'd kill myself. And so, eventually, as I dealt with the reality of being a gay man, I only had 2 pieces of information. I must be brain damaged, and I'll cause the death of my mother. It was no wonder that my early years of coming out were marked with guilt, shame, self-destructive behavior, and addiction. There was a reading in the Science of Mind magazine this week that really summarized what I was feeling. It said, shame is a feeling that we are something that we regret, that we are not okay as we are. We find it difficult to express ourselves and live out our lives. It can be debilitating, but we do not have to live this way. Transcending shame usually requires courage, the courage to embrace who we are and to share ourselves with others. And so this is how I have repurposed the information that I received and repurposed my life. Rather than thinking of being gay as a source of shame, I actually now see it as my superpower, for it allows me to see the world in a different way and to express myself fully. I wish I could find that fur coat Billy had. And you know, I agree with comedian Suzanne Westenhofer, who when she was asked why she chose to be gay, she replied, "I did not choose to be gay. I was chosen." You know, for those of you who may not have seen me carry this sign in the Gay Pride Parade, I have a little prop here. But it is a message not just about being gay. It is a message for all of us. Whatever the influences, the information that we have received that have shaped our understanding of ourselves, we each have the ability to repurpose that, because the past is past and the future has infinite possibilities. It's all good, it's all wonderful, because you are God's miracle, not God's mistake.
Woo!
So let's just treat for that, for all of us. In this moment and this place, I know that there is only one spirit, one divine entity that I do choose to call God. But that spirit that lives in me, expresses as me in unique and wonderful ways, is that same spirit that lives in each and every one of us. So I know that we are perfect, just the way we are. And so with that, I let go of all the fear, all the doubt, all the shame that may have accompanied my life, and I repurpose those feelings to be purposed as love and joy and peace and happiness. I know that thoughts that I have had about lack and poverty can be repurposed into abundance and complete source of all that I need. Thoughts that I have had about poor health and disease and illness are repurposed into thoughts of wholeness, completeness, and perfect functioning of every cell in my body. I know that thoughts of not being enough and not being able to do what I want to do now can be repurposed and be thoughts of complete expression of my divine being. And then in relationships, fear, loneliness, separation from others, repurposed into full, abundant, loving relationships with each person I meet. And so knowing this, I give thanks that this is already done in the mind of God as I release my word and we say together, and so it is.
3 is the magic number. Yes, it is. It's the magic number. 'Cause 2 times 3 is
6.
And 3 times 6 is
18.
And the 18th letter in the alphabet is
I.
We got 3 R's we're gonna talk about today. We gotta learn to reduce, reuse, recycle, repurpose. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and repurpose. Reduce, reuse, recycle, repurpose. Reduce, reuse, recycle. 'Cause if you're going to the market to buy some juice, you gotta bring your own bag and you learn to reduce your waste. You gotta learn to reduce. And if your brother or your sister's got some cool clothes, you can try them on before you buy some more of those. Reuse. You gotta learn to reuse. And if the first 2 R's don't work out and you gotta make some trash, well, don't throw it out. Recycle or repurpose. You gotta learn to reduce, reuse, recycle, repurpose. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Reduce, reuse, recycle, repurpose. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Because 3 is the magic number. Yes, it is. It's the magic number. 3, 3, 6, 12, 9, 16,
3,
18, 21, 24, 27, 3, 30, 33, 36,
3,
33, 30, 27,
3,
24, 21, 18,
3.
15, 12, 9, 6, and 3 is the magic number. Yeah. I wouldn't really get a chance to do that song at CSL
I
Kauai
love
unless
it.
the month's title is Repurpose. So, mahalo.
It's great.
No, didn't write it.
That was Jack
what-
Johnson from the Curious George album.
It's so perfect. That was mahalo. Thank you so much. That was perfect. Oh my God. Okay. So as part of our month repurposing, we've also have different talks we want to give that kind of that theme. And the one today was the assumption effect. So I'm just going to ask you right now what you're assuming. Not just about life, yourself, your job, your spouse, your partner, whatever. So just kind of think about that. Because what you're assuming is what you're living. And when I first heard this, I heard it from a man called Neville Goddard. Does anybody know who Neville Goddard is? Yeah, an amazing mystic and teacher from the early 1900s. He was actually born in 1905 and died in 1972. So he was a contemporary of Ernest Holmes. Anyway, when he first started out, he was born in Barbados, came to the US, and he was a struggling dancer in New York. And he met a man, a mystic, a Jewish mystic, named Abdullah. And he said, he got into his teachings and stuff, and he said, I want to go back to Barbados to visit my family. And I don't have the money, I don't have this, I don't have that. And Abdullah just said to him, you're already there, and you're going first class. And he's like, yeah, right. Anyway, so Abdullah took him under his wing and began to teach him and stuff. And he started, it didn't happen at once, obviously for him, but eventually he got the idea that he had to walk as if it were already true. Now, sometimes we hear that in this teaching, that you're going to walk as if, and it sounds like we're faking it, or that we're doing things that we're not ready to do because, we don't have the money to do it or whatever. That's not what it means. What it means is that our consciousness has to be in that place, and we have to act like it's already so before it's so. This is like our whole teaching in a nutshell. And, even Joe Dispenza, who I love, I totally follow him and everything. what he's teaching is not original. Obviously, Neville Goddard taught this, and people before him, the idea of living as your future self. So the interesting part about Neville, too, that I read was that he ended up being very successful and very financially successful and a great teacher. He wrote a lot of books and preached and all of that. And he was a successful businessman. But as he neared the end of his life, I looked it up because I was wondering, well, when did he die? What was that, about? And I read that near the end of his life, he kind of moved from manifestation to this idea of the promise. The promise being that he understood that he was a divine being, that he was one with God, that there was nothing separating him from his creator. He was that, and he called it the promise, and he said that all people will eventually come to realize that they are divine beings. And I thought, okay, because sometimes in our teaching we get into this thing about, oh, they just want to manifest money, they just want to manifest health, they want to, get a partner or a parking spot. You heard that one, right? So, I mean, we're much bigger than parking spots, but they're great when you want them, right? So, especially if you live in Los Angeles or someplace like that. So, but this idea of what I'm feeling from this idea of Neville Goddard is that everything that he did about walking as if and teaching people that it's already done, and what was the word he used? He said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and watch the world rearrange itself. He's talking about the law. He's talking about the law. When we assume something's going to happen, the world is, haven't you ever had that happen? Like had a situation where you wanted something so much and you actually felt it in your very being, and then something out of nowhere came and manifested, helped you manifest that. I'm sure we've all experienced that in some way or another. But I think what happened to Neville is that with this idea of manifestation and helping people to understand manifestation and understand walking as if, that he came to realize that the most important thing was not the manifestation, but the recognition of how we manifest, because we can't really manifest in the greatness that we are when we feel small and when we feel like we don't deserve it and when we feel like we're living in separation and duality. So I believe that it's good that we want to manifest. I think it is who we are. This is why, on this planet, we're manifesting all the time. Somebody came up to me today. Oh, no, I'm not going to go into that word assimilation. We'll save that for another talk. But we are manifesting this world as it is. And when we really get that and understand that the more we get in touch with our divine beingness, the more we'll manifest the greatness that we are in our life. So there's nothing wrong with manifesting. There's nothing wrong with wanting more money. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have a beautiful relationship. There's nothing wrong with any of that. That's what we're made, we're made to manifest. We're made to create, because that's who we are. We're God incarnate in our bodies. It's so fantastic to know this. And when we're struggling in our life in any way, and I've surely had my times of struggle, it wasn't until I realized this that even when I still struggle, at least I know why I'm struggling, because I'm not aligning myself with this divine source and the hugeness. And that's the other thing. We'll manifest at the level of our recognition of it. If there's just a little of something in our lives, it just means that we need to think bigger. We need to remember who we are. But it really is, in essence, I always say the first 2 steps of spiritual mind treatment are the most important steps, that we recognize that God, life force, source, whatever you want to call it, the quantum field, is all that there is. It's everywhere present, and it is, we call it identification. I choose that word instead of unification, and it was the original word that Ernest Holmes used. Yeah, that as we identify as that, then you wouldn't even need to want anything anymore, because you would just walk through the world. And I know there's some people in this room that do that. They walk through the world and they know they're thriving. They know they're just doing what they do. And I think it's a beautiful thing. And I think that it's a great lesson. I'm really glad I got into I mean, I knew Neville Goddard before, but I didn't really read a lot about him, and I'm really glad I did, because what it says to me is, like, there's so much available and inspiration for us. We would never even have to pay a dime to go on YouTube and be inspired in any single moment. There's no reason for us to be depressed. All we'd have to do is just tune in to these people that know what we want to know. And then work it, because we have to work it. If we don't work it, then, forget it. So if you bring something up today, like something in your mind, something that you truly want right now, truly desire, truly to have for your life, and realize that you wouldn't want that if it wasn't meant to be. We're not meant to dream dreams and then not have them fulfilled. So if you focus on that one thing, so just take a moment, whatever that is. We all have something, because we're always expanding. We're not like just, the same as we were yesterday or even a minute ago. So if we just take a moment to focus on one thing, it could be something little, it could be something huge. It doesn't matter, because the law doesn't know the difference between huge and small. It just knows that it is. And it doesn't reason with us. It just picks up our vibration. So as we think of that thing, whatever that is, that experience, and we just take a deep breath into ourselves, what I know is there's a place within each of us where that dream is real, where that dream is already done. As Abdullah said, you're already there. You're already there. So what I know about that is there's nothing too big or too small for this source energy, for this law of our being, for this magnificent vibration that we are, that we can, right here and right now, vibrate at the frequency of whatever that is and walk from here as it. And not just sit around and think about it, actually take some small action today that allows us to feel that idea, whatever it is. And I know that's possible for each and every one of us. I know that we are magnificent. We are divine beings. And the more we focus on that, the more it becomes evident in our lives. So I am grateful to know this. I am grateful for the desires that are within me. I am grateful for the desires that are in each and every one of us. And I am grateful to know that they are already fulfilled in law. So I bless it, I give thanks, and I just release my word as law, as you can affirm with me if you feel. And so it is. Thank you. I surprised you, huh? I'm not like Patrick. When I'm done, I'm done.
There's a seventh inning stretch. We can stand
I
up
love
for a
it.
moment and just get some blood flow. You guys want to stand up for a moment?
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. The song we're going to share now is, we've shared it here before, but we just really feel this song so deeply, and is written by our great friend, and we're fans of her, Mary Isis, a song called Blessings on Your Journey. And there's a portion in the song that says, "This is the journey of love. I love myself. I trust myself." So if you would like to join us in singing that part, we would love that. Let's try it. This is the journey. The journey of love. I love myself. I trust myself. All right. You can sit down or stand up. It's all good. And here we go. Blessings on your journey.
Blessed be the truth. You're here to live your life and be true. Blessed be the light to guide the will, so keep it shining bright. Blessed be the love inside that's limitless and can't be denied. Blessed be this life, breathing in and out till the day that we die. It's a beautiful life, don't you know? Born into this world to love and to grow. We each have a powerful role in this play of life for your immortal soul. Blessings on your journey, on this path that you go, all the seeds that you sow. Blessings on your journey, it's a mystical show. Such a pleasure to know we are all in this together. So let's all remember the good work to do for the elders and the children too. We're on a mission, standing strong in our visions, making our dreams come true. Bless you, show what you can do. Bless you, bless you, bless you, show what you can do. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Blessed be the earth, this sacred ground in your place of birth. Blessed be the sky so clear, fresh air to breathe in the atmosphere. Blessed be the waters, the rains that pour down in the rivers and the oceans, and blessed be the mountains, the soil and the trees, where I fall to my knees and pray. Hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey, and I pray. Hey, ah, hey, hey, ah, hey. Blessings on your journey, on this path that you go, all the seeds that you sow. Blessings on your journey, it's a mystical show. Such a pleasure to know we are all in this together. So let's all remember the good work to do for the elders and the children too. We're on a mission, standing strong in our visions, making our dreams come true. Bless you, show what you can do. Bless you, bless you, bless you, show what you can do. Bless you, bless you, bless you.
This is a journey.
This is a journey of love. I love myself and I trust myself. There's nothing to lose but fear itself. I love myself. a beautiful life, don't you know? Born into this world to love and to grow. We each have a powerful role in this play of life for your immortal soul. Blessings on your journey.
I am now. There is such a great, welcome home. There is such a great vibration in this room right now. And I just love how every Sunday, it never feels like a repeat. It feels like brand new, which it can be, and I actually prefer it to be brand new, never happened, and it never has happened in this way before, and never will happen this way again. So this was a wonderful topic. For me, it led me into this place about the assumption effect, but I love Goddard, and I follow, I go through little phases. Neville's my thing now, and the immensity of who we are just blows my mind, literally. Just, wow. I was telling Rita, I said, I was listening to someone, and they said, you don't come here to learn about magic. We're about what? We're about mastery. And I went, oh, magic and mastery. And I started getting all into mastery, and I went, wait. And my little inner child said, don't you dare throw out the magic. Don't even think about it. I have a very bold inner child, by the way. It's very fascinating to me, because why the mastery? Well, first of all, who believes in magic? Right. We believed in it much stronger when we were little, before we were told to put that aside and just be who you need to be now. Boring. And so nothing can happen without magic, but nothing can happen without the mastery of it. It's not just poof, oh, the mastery. So I love definitions, not because I want to be told how to define it, but I know that every person in this room has a different definition for words and things that come up. Magic, it is not hocus pocus. It's the visible evidence of invisible causes. When you assume something and then see the universe rearrange it, as Rita was talking about, to match, it feels magical. I even got goosebumps, or God bumps then. Even though it's simply the law responding. It's that clear. I'm not leaving this planet till I embody this 100%. Mastery is the art of consistent practice until something becomes a natural expression of who you are. It's not about perfection, it's about alignment. Bringing your thoughts, your beliefs, and actions into harmony so that your chosen assumption is no longer difficult but embodied. That's it. I said this morning to Rita, I talk a lot to her, but she lives where I do. So I'm sitting there saying, we are back to this one statement. We're working too hard at times to manifest. At first it starts out with, I am the all that is all. I am that I am, right? And then then the person goes, yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the magic, man? I don't see it. And then what happens is we have to start at the very beginning again, because it negates it. It negates it the moment and we're all going to have doubt. We're all going to have fear. Yeah, but that. And we enjoy each other's company during it. But I'm just letting you know that there is, for me, there's even a bigger expression. So I wanted to do a little bit more on this idea of magic and do a little bit with you today. So you see the man behind oh no, that's another show we're doing at another time. I was looking up, and I did this a long time ago, but I could tell that I have evolved about that abacadabra, alakazam. Do we remember that? Abacadabra, alakazam. Oh, if you see the childlike wonder going, ooh, yes. Now, these are words often associated with magic and incantations. Abacadabra, and I love this part, is a word used in magic tricks and is believed to have its origins in ancient languages. But guess what it means? Abacadabra means I create as I speak. Woo! What? Any language you want, honey. There is no language with the law. No law, no language. That's one of our big things we've got to really work on. We're addicted to it, right? There is no language in the law. The law only, you don't fake it till you make it with the law. You feel it till you make it. You feel it all the way home. And that is the wonderful thing. So I brought one of my things I work with when you guys aren't around, you know, because everybody gets all afraid of stuff, you know. So I want to tell you where this came from. This came from a young man, and if you've been with us for a while, his name was Everett, the son of Saratina. And he got all into this Harry Potter thing like crazy. And I asked if he would make me a special one that I could use. And he said no. And I said, oh, I thought you said no. He said, I did. And he had all of these. I said, I just want one of them to use. And he said, it was like the scene in Ghost with Whoopi Goldberg when she has to give up the money. He's like, this one, his mother went, you're going to give him one of your wands. And so, this was a handmade too, here on the island. And he gave it to me, and he was going like this, you know. I go, no, really, I really want to take this, Everett. So I thought to myself, we love the idea that it has power, right? I mean, look at all the money that's put into these movies, Harry Potter, and a whole bunch of other ones, because they believe and want to believe that we're not stuck, that we have a power. And this teaching tells me I have a power. Now, here's the deal. This is nothing, unless you're in Harry Potter, and it'll come up and do all of its thing. But this is nothing unless I make it something. And I want you to just bear with me here. So, this means I create. Abacadabra, alakazam means I create as I speak. Many have said our word is our wand. What we speak, what we feel, what we believe, what we assume, it comes into fruition, right? It comes into where we are. So I have an incantation for us all today. And I've used it before, and it's time that we use it again. You ready? Abacadabra. Alakazam. The power of God is who I am. Oh my, yeah, right? Oh my God, Janet's up in, come back down. No. Well, we're having fun, but there's some truth to this. This doesn't have the power. We do, yes. And here's, I love you, by the way. I'm just telling you, yes. So here's the thing. This is like in school where you had your pointers. The teacher had the pointers. And they went like this. This is what we're focusing on. This is what we're focusing on. What if we took our wand and focused it where we wanted to activate it from here? This has the power only because it's coming from me as God. Oh, blasphemy. No, it's actually not. It is not. And I thought, this is what we do in our treatments. We activate it. We find the desire from within us, and we say, this is the experience that I choose to have. And you know why it's guaranteed? Because we were given this incredible law of our being that guaranteed us when we got in a jam, when all of a sudden things aren't looking so good in the checkbook. And I want to repeat with this magic. Sometimes we think there's two powers. Sometimes, not anybody in this room, but I have met people. And this is where I am looking forward to ending the gap. There is not a power of health and a power of disease. There is not a power of wealth and a power of poverty. It only feels that way. It is one power that we are using on our own behalf, on someone else's behalf, in order. It took all the sting out of the challenges that we go through in our life. It takes the sting out. And I was saying to myself the other day, self, I understand why this particular teaching isn't having people lined up at the door. And I think the reason that it is because it takes mastery. And if you're going to be a master of anything, you need to practice it. It's nice if every time I wave the wand, that it would be so. And actually it is. Because in the field, there's no time or space. This is such good news. The only suggestion I would have for us all is there's one power, and when something shows up that doesn't look like I used my power very on purpose, punishing ourselves is not the answer. Loving ourselves is the answer. There is nothing we have ever done in our life that needs any kind of self-punishment because you decided to think something that didn't turn out the way that you wanted. So I'm to blame. No. Yes. You're responsible. That's the power of God for me. We are responsible. When we're going down the journey, as he was saying, and we make a left and people aren't behaving the way we would like them to behave, we go back home. We go back home. Heart coherence. We go back and we remember who we are. Oh, sometimes I get myself so excited. I'm just trying to tell you this. So let's go back to the magic for just 1 second, and then I'll let you all go. For me, I am setting the blueprint for my life right now. I said it this morning. I woke up and assumed that today would be perfect. I didn't know how, but I knew it would be. You all have this wand. You all have this childlike wonder that can just be and do and have anything. Become what you want. When I was writing the book, my book, The Memoir of a Little Man, I didn't wait to become an author till it was published. I was the writer and author writing the book that would soon meet that demand. Ernest Holmes taught that thought is creative and that we must think from the solution, not the problem. I'm going to repeat that. As long as I keep my focus on the problem, then so it is. But the moment I say, okay, I got the problem down, fact, I understand it. What is it that I now want to create for my life and become it? So he said, the law of assumption is simply another way of saying we live from the consciousness of the already accomplished. Now our next job is what? Act from it. You guys are incredible. I appreciate you. I know it's hot in here. I can feel it. as I look at you. Oh, it's okay. Confidence comes from what? The magic of inside. I love you. Namaste. Jeremy and Aimee.
I'm going to give a little more love for Reverend Dr. Patrick and Rita right now. Come on, you guys. Beautiful inspiration today. Dr. Walt.
This is a journey of love. I love myself and I trust myself. There's nothing to lose but fear itself. I love myself and I trust myself. It's a beautiful life, don't you know? Born into this world to love and to grow. We each have a powerful role in this play of life for your immortal soul.
That's beautiful. Let's say it together. I love myself.
I love myself.
I trust myself.
I trust myself.
Abacadabra.
Abracadabra.
Alakazam.
Alakazam.
The power of God is who I am.
The power of God is who I am.
Woo!
Woo. All right.
A little circulation.
A little circulation. So, so if what you've heard today, what you value in this place, you know, that's the time to give back whatever it is you can give, to show that appreciation and to practice the law of circulation and to assist this beautiful Center for Spiritual Living Kauai to move forward. And do you want to say anything else?
I just want to thank people online too. I just want to thank everyone for their contribution. Someday we will not have the archaic thing of passing baskets around, but until that day, we're passing the baskets around. But what I really want to say is that the giving and the giving that's online, the people that do it whatever way you want, but we are a circulating energy, and that's how we work it. So thank you for everything that you give.
Thank you.
What's going on up there?
Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. I feel wonderful. I feel wonderful, for this is a glorious day. I feel wonderful. I feel wonderful, and I'm going to stay this way. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well.
Thank you.
Yes.
So I just take a moment to just bless this beautiful basket of good, this beautiful basket of love and action, and know that it does go forth to heal and prosper and bless everyone that it comes in contact with, and that it comes back to the giver 100-fold and more. So I am so grateful, and I just let it be, and so it is.
So
Thank
it
you,
is.
Yana.
And
Thank
before
you,
we go
Yana.
on to that, I got, when I get a download, I gotta say it. Right, Rita?
Yes.
Yeah. But something came
I
up
just
for
say
me.
yes.
Because I want us to all remember the journey and how far we come. And I just, and I only thought of it because I have to say your name, Jane, because 11 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, we were just starting out, right, Anna Myers, in Princeville, up there at the community center, and we did one over at the other place, right by
the Hanalei Community Center.
Hanalei Community. And we were, you know us, we're having a workshop. I hope we can fit them all. I hope we can fit them all. And guess what? We weren't very known then. One person came to do the workshop. And it's this lady right here, Jane. And I have talked about this forever. We're in this big thing, and we've got everything, and got a 2-hour, I think it was actually a 2.5 hour, and we were all ready to go. And then, you know, that thing, I'm just being honest, you know, the little shame factors in there going, well, the reason that nobody's here is because, I don't know, there's a tsunami? I mean, I don't know why they're not here. So when we got past all of that, and she's just beautiful, she said, no problems, I'll just go, we'll, you know. And Rita and I were like, go where? You're here for the workshop. And we gave that entire workshop for this beautiful lady right here. And those are our beautiful beginnings. We start where we are, my friends. We start where we are, no matter when it is.
Yeah, that's about taking action. Like when you do something like that and it doesn't work out the way you think it was supposed to work out, but you still do it. Yeah, and look where we are today.
Powerful.
All right,
okay.
So after this beautiful service, there's going to be Rap with the Revs, which is where we get together in a circle and talk to each other and learn about each other in a deeper way. So please join us for that. It will start probably about 10 minutes after, as soon as they can get the chairs cleared and we get our circle made. It usually lasts about 45 minutes, so you'll still have time to go to lunch. And Namaste Singers, we will not be rehearsing till the first Thursday in September. So take the month off and enjoy it. Our food drive is continuing because of Sue and Diane, Reverend Diane. So please, we bring food all year long. We just don't wait till Thanksgiving. And we've given hundreds of pounds of food to the, I think it's the Kaua'i Food Bank. Yes. All right, so
this is the
important announcement of the day. Dr. Eric is coming back. He'll be here Friday, Dr. Eric Overholzer from the Global Truth Center. And he is bringing his 9D breath work back. So I'm going to tell you what he says. Oh, by the way, if you are not familiar with our little podcast that we started, Woo Woo to Wow Wow, he is our guest. And that's available on the e-blast or anywhere. I know.
It's
Isn't
a
it a great title?
Powerful
We have
interview.
a podcast called From Woo Woo to Wow Wow. So, but anyway, he was our guest this week, so he is on that. You can find it on YouTube.
And he'll tell all about the...
Yeah. So I'm just going to read you what he said. He's doing a new workshop. It's called 9DMT. And it's breathwork. It is a revolutionary 9D breathwork journey that merges ancient shamanic wisdom with modern multidimensional sound designed to create a sober, full-spectrum psychedelic experience powered by nothing but your breath. Recorded live inside the traditional Temescal ceremony, a deeply sacred ritual rarely open to outsiders, let alone microphones. It features live shamanic psychoacoustic design intended to emulate the multidimensional experience of DMT without substances. During your journey, you may experience one or more of the following: emotional release, mental clarity, nervous system regulation, subconscious reprogramming, spiritual expansion. So he will be here next Saturday, 10 a.m. it starts. It'll go probably till around 12:30 or so, and it will be amazing. Anyone that took his other workshops when he's been here,
taking it to the next...
had major shifts in their consciousness. So,
and we spoke with them, and it's important that if you are registered, that you register and pay, that we know you're coming, so that we can let him know, so he can bring the right amount.
Yeah, he's carrying all his equipment with him. And right now, there's not that many people signed up. So if you're intending to do it, we would appreciate that you would sign up so that we
and to tell people about it.
And to tell people.
And the thing of it is, we called him, and to be honest with you, we said, it's not a large number. Will you still come? Because if you've not, he's getting on a plane, paying for a plane ride over here. So I said, if you don't want to do it, please let us know. We will completely understand. We're kind of a last-minute island, and it's true. It's, you know, the whole week will happen, and then there'll be, 30 people lying on this floor. But he said, no, let's go. Let's do it. So I was really happy, but I had to let him know so that he didn't get here and go, oh, Right, Jane? We have more than when you were there.
So, okay, and Spiritual Cinema this month is on August 29th, which is the last Friday of the month, and we're showing The Voices of the Grandmothers. It's a documentary film, and it should be wonderful at 6 p.m. on Friday the 29th. And again, our Sacred Journey is October 17th through the 24th, and we still have a few spots left. It's amazing, guys. You get to spend a whole week with us and with the teachers that we bring in to really tap into yourself and giving yourself that gift of that time away from your life to just commune with others, like-minded people, and enjoy the beautiful, amazing workshops that we put together. And Saber Kauka is going to be with us, and Golden Eagle is going to be with us, a Native American elder, and Isha is going to be doing some stuff. It's going to be amazing.
Yes.
So hopefully.
So we have that, and then the last but not least, we have a new class starting September 3rd called Light, Camera, Action, based in the quantum experience, and it is for everyone, and please sign up for that as well. We are doing that. And back to the Sacred Journey for just a moment. I remember Karen was signed up for the last one, and we did not do it during that period. We will be doing this Sacred Journey. And the reason we put it down to 10 was because people were asking for more intimacy with the actual, than 20 people, the group.
And more time to process
and stuff like that. So we have that, and then there is a treatment box back there that I don't mention, kind of with the You Are Magnificent hotline. Please.
Yeah, let me say something about that, because somebody questioned this, and I think we need to all hear it. So practitioners charge for their services when they do sessions. It's like, the sessions usually last 45 minutes to an hour. There is no, we did not update the form, and I apologize for that. We didn't look at it. But now it's this, because Reverend Diane brought it to my attention. You need to decide, if you have a practitioner you want to meet with, you need to call them and ask them what their fee is, because everybody has a different fee. Exactly. So that's just the way we're going to do it. So we have Roseanne, we have Melissa, we have Reverend Dr. Walt. Do you do sessions? Yes. Reverend Dr. Walt, myself, Patrick, who else? Reverend Diane, of course.
Reverend Diane, of course.
Who? Oh, and Peggy Jerry, who's not here. So
we're just kind of going with the thing. Anna, I'm going to bring Anna up as the last. We have been getting a lot of wonderful things happening where we're helping our community, and she's going to tell you a little bit about that. And then we're going to dance our way
out of here.
Here you go, Sue. There you go. Anna Myers. I think it's on.
Is that on? Is that on?
No, it's not on. Jonathan needs to turn you on.
Okay, turn me on. Aloha. As a lot of you already know, we have an Aloha Connections hui here, because we all need help short-term at different times in our life. Maybe you need a ride to the center on Sunday or for one of these programs, or maybe you just need a little help with food occasionally, or maybe you want to visit in the hospital or at home, and then you call the Revs anytime, but you also have an option of calling us. And we have forms on the back table. We have some people who volunteered to be helpers, although we're calling them assistants now, and so if you call me, my name is on here, and Angela's also, because Angela would be in touch with the Revs. You can let me know what you're needing, and I'll do my best to get hold of one of our assistants who can help you. We have a few people on each side of the island now, fortunately, but we need more assistants. There are sign-up sheets in the back if you need help or if you want to be an assistant. And there's also a list of all the resources in our community for just about anything you can think of. So take advantage of it. We want to hear from you.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I was telling Anna this morning, I said, it's very difficult if somebody goes into the hospital and we would like to be there for you, but it's hard to be there. I mean, I do have psychic abilities, but not quite that strong. And there's nothing, I'm just going to let you know how we feel when somebody comes out of the hospital and says, yeah, I've been in the hospital for 2 weeks and we never heard anything about it. please, as a community, let's come together. My last thing I do, Kiana's hardly ever in this position because she's back in the kitchen making use all these delectable delights. So next Sunday, right, Kiana, stand up a minute so we can just bathe in you. Thank you so much. Kiana does a service twice a month when we don't have classes and stuff, and she just creates this wonderful little spread for us, and she's been doing it for a while, and we just love you, and so she deserves a deserved vacation, and she's going out of the country, and here's the good news. You're all paying for her trip. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But what I do want you to know, though, is that Kiana is going to be gone for the month of September from doing this particular thing. So next Sunday, come on down, and let's make it a Bring a Friend Sunday. That's how we grow, by letting other people know. Oh, that's a good slogan. Okay, so I think that is it. There we go.
So we'll invite the practitioners that are serving today to come up in case something's come up with for you that you would like treatment for, spiritual mind treatment, not a counseling session, just a prayer to move some energy in your life. And then that's great. These are the people today. So let's just take a deep breath together before we go into our closing song. And let's settle our attention right here in gratitude for Reverend Dr. Walt, for Anna Myers and Yana Shane, our Malama team, for Ron Stover, who is in the kitchen. Melissa Mojo and Susan Wood were our collection stewards. And Jonathan Lee, of course, on our sound. And Charles Wolfork and Orion. And Kieran's not here. Oh, Kieran's
right there.
There he is. Kieran, hi.
Welcome home, Kieran.
And Angela Phillips, of course, who does so much here. And then, last but not least, Jeremy and Aimee Brown. Thank you. So, yeah. So that gratitude just brings us into this closing moment and actually a new beginning for each and every one of us as we move from here into the world and take that beautiful energy that we've had here and use it in our lives, assuming the best for ourselves and for our world in every single solitary moment. I am so grateful for this time together. I'm grateful for this teaching. I'm grateful for each and every one of us and the magnificent lives that we live. And I just let that be so as I affirm. And so it is.
So it is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Jeremy and Aimee will close us
Have
out.
a beautiful Sunday. We'll see you if you're staying for the circle.
Away, away, so much love in the world. Your turn. Away, away, so much loving in the world. We're living together as one under the golden sun. Your turn. Living together as one under the golden sun. Blow makani, cleanse my soul. Blow makani, cleanse my soul. Whether you're living in the city or across the deep blue sea, sharing Mother Earth, it must be our priority. Loving, living, manifesting in this reality. Listen to the message of CSL Kaua'i. Away, away, so much loving in the world. Away, away, so much loving in the world. We're living together as one under the golden sun. We're living together as one under the golden sun. Blow makani, cleanse my soul. Blow makani, cleanse my soul. Blow makani, cleanse my soul.
I want to.
Aloha.
Those are the younger generation part. Sometimes